How to Make Your Story Sell, a demonstration. If you hadn't guessed it already, that's the title of my latest article. And the reason that I want to share this with you is because if you're devoting a lot of time to keeping a regular blog or to brainstorming ideas for articles, let's face it, what's your purpose for that? What's your end game? It's to sell, isn't it? Well, the great thing about this demonstration is I take you through the 3-step formula that enables you to A, write a post that people are actually going to want to sit down and read and be engaged by. B, how you segue that. And then C, how you sell to them. And you can do this in a manner that they don't resent. It doesn't feel like a hardcore pitch because you've already shared your own unique experience with them. And it doesn't matter what you sell or what your profession is. It doesn't matter what your life story is or your background. You can apply this to your own regular blog and your own articles. And that's the great thing about it. But I did want to provide a demonstration just so you can be clear on what I'm talking about. So in this case, I start off part one, the story. I start that off by talking about a bike ride that I went on, and it was a great afternoon, and then in less than a minute, it just all went horribly wrong. Like my day just did a complete 180, and you can read more about that for yourself. So I take this experience firsthand, I share it with you in this post, and then I get to point number 2, which is the segue. So I've gone from talking about this bike ride that I went on to talking about a movie that I loved as a kid and that I still love to this day. And I explain why it is that I love that movie and the lessons that we can learn from it. And this is why I think it is a great movie. So what is that movie? You'll just have to read the article for yourself and see why it is that I love it so much. And that brings us to point number 3, which is the selling process. And at the end, I explain why you might be able to use the services of somebody like me, how I can benefit you, and again, this can transpire to your business. So once you've memorized this 3-step formula, you can go away and you can sit down, you can write your own content and share your own unique story in a way that engages people. Then you can segue that to what the lesson is behind the story that you shared, the life lesson, the learning process, and then you can sell to your online audience. And it's not going to feel like a hardcore pitch. They'll be glad they sat down and read your article 9 times out of 10. So the odds are definitely in your favor if you take the time to do this. But you'll have to click the link down below, guys, to get the full story. It's well worth your time to read it. Share it with anybody that you think it could benefit. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already too, guys. In the next week, I'll be sharing my first interview with Braden Hill from Aircon Clean. He's going to share with you his own story. And you'll see this process at work in that too, so keep an eye out for it. It'll be coming up in the next week. But yeah, let me know how you go following this 3-step formula. Because if you want to be writing and ultimately you want to be attracting new leads and gaining new customers from it, this is the easy to follow 3-step formula that allows you to achieve it. So let me know how you go, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll talk to you all again in the very near future. Take care.